Welcome back to my channel, Happy Girl Alaska. Today, I want you to meet this Southern gentleman, lifelong Alaskan, and my friend, Willie. Join us as he shares his Alaskan experience.
Hi, I'm Willie, and I was born in Mississippi, Clumber, Mississippi. I moved to Alaska in 1975, and this was my second place, but I made it the first place to come and live. Always kind of want to come to a place where it's stay day all the time. I kind of wished for something like that when I was small and didn't know nothing about Alaska, and ended up coming here. And the summer times, it day all the time. Alaska wasn't my first place to move to, but I did come here first. But I wanted to move to Michigan, Detroit or Flint, so I can work for General Motors. General Motors always been a dream job for me ever since I was small growing up. I just kind of fell in love one day that I'm gonna work for General Motors. I had an uncle, brother and sister that worked out there, other cousins and things. But moving to Alaska, I wanted to come here because it's further away from home. Then, if I had to move back, I was going to move to Detroit and try to get a job with General Motors. But in '83, I was going to move out, but General Motors did a big layoff in '83. New year, I was going to move out that summer. And my brother now knew, and then my older brother, you don't know him, he was watching the news, and he was the one that broke the news to me. Hey man, I know you talking about getting out of here this summer and going to Detroit. They done did that big layoff out there.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of people lost their jobs.
So it's no need for you to leave now. You must stay here and work. You got your job, because you're not gonna get a job out there. They're gonna bring back the people that they laid off first before they hire you. So I kind of pretend I didn't hear him, but I know he was right.
That was wise counsel, though. Yeah.
Well, they knew him. They knew I was serious about it, because I kind of started. I think it was in March that year when they did that big layoff. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the reasons I stayed too. I'm still here too. Yeah. I came up in September the 11th, 9/11. Once that thing happened, I did not tell people my dates for a long time. Well, I had family here in Alaska. Mostly the military brought us here, but since they were living here, and they always wanted me to come up, and I need to try to find something to get started on a pretty good career. And I decided to come up to Alaska, and now I'm still here after 40-some years. Now I'm a retired school district employee. I do a little part-time with the school district still, but I think in another year or so, most of that gonna be cut off, and I'll be full-time retired. I hadn't made any plans yet, but once I'm full-time retired, pretty sure I'm gonna move out. Where I'm going, a couple places in mind. I do think about Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, and sometimes think about Kansas City, Missouri. Well, yeah, they told me. I don't think it's, since I still was a young man at that time, I don't think too much of it stuck until I got here, so it's kind of like I had to learn on the fly. But yeah, they told me to have a lot of long days, but I never anticipated the days being this long. I never anticipated nights being this long. You know, I did not anticipate it's gonna be this cold at time. But being young, I'm just glad I came up as a young person because I was just to the cold, and I got out there in the cold, went to work, so I got tough with it. Like we living up north, Fairbanks, up in that area, about 3 years when we moved down here, and about 2 years. It took me about 2 years to really adjust to Alaska. Then we moved again. Then we moved down here. Then I had to start over. I had to readjust. It took about 2 years again to kind of adjust to consider that, okay, Alaska is my home. So, yes.
So if you had to do a contrast and comparison between Anchorage and Fairbanks, what's the difference? Because I know people have asked, okay, does Anchorage get as much snowfall as Fairbanks? I know it's hotter in the summertime in Fairbanks than it is here in Anchorage. So what are some of the differences that you notice weather-wise? Maybe even like comparing the two cities, what are the differences?
Well, when I was living up in that area, it was in the mid-70s when I came up, and I was there. I thought Fairbanks was doing real good at that time. I really liked it. Then 78 moved down here to Anchorage. It took me a while to really adjust to Anchorage. I knew it was a bigger city, but just adjust to what's going on and find my way around, just to know what was what. Comparatively, I knew Anchorage had more to offer, but it still took me about 2 years to really get set in my mind that, okay, Anchorage is my home. So I kind of like Anchorage community because it's so diverse. A lot of different nationalities here. Yeah, we do have crimes here in Anchorage, but compared to other big cities, I don't think it's that much. So statistics say that we have a lot of crime here. Well, my experience, I think I can say both types. We do have a lot of people from different backgrounds, different states, southern states, plus the northern state. You can pretty well tell they are southern people and you are really welcome. But I have met people from the northern states, and they are welcome too. Some people from the northern state, they kind of seem like they hold back a little until they really get to know who you are, Because down south, that down home food would bring you in every day.
Even if you don't like somebody, you smell that food.
Smell that food, yeah.
You're like, I might have to break bread.
Yeah, right. Cornbread, black eyed peas, ham hock. Oh.
Yeah, that helps to bridge the gap, definitely.
Yeah, macaroni salad. Put some stuffing together for the holidays. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh yeah. Well, in my older age, now I definitely like to get out and run, do some jogging, do some workout. But yeah, one of my favorite activities is basketball, but I do like baseball too. I played a lot of baseball growing up. I was a shortstopper. Yes. So that is a good position to play. It's a hot position, but many people say, okay, I would play that position.
What makes it difficult?
Because you have to have a lot of good ability. You have to be accurate. You have to have a good glove. And you have to play 3 or 4 positions from that one position. When you're playing shortstop, a lot of times you have to play second base, a lot of times third base, a lot of times you have to run out to the short field and line up the throw so it can get to the right person on the right base. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of mind going on there. So.
Wow, so you got to have a lot of agility.
Agility, cut left, right.
Right.
Cut in a hot position and a lot of balls come through there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people hit was they a left-hand hitter or a right-hand hitter. It just, the way the pitcher are pitching the ball, a lot of time you get a lot of balls that come right through that area.
Yeah.
So you have to make some plays, if you want to win.
So what about, do you get out and do any sightseeing or hiking or fishing or anything like that during the summer, camping?
No, I don't.
You're not really in outdoors?
No, I don't get out to the fishing camps or camping. Got friends that do it, but I never take the time. Either I don't have the time to go out and do those things. I do want to get into fishing, so maybe before I leave, before I move, in the next couple of years, I will go out and do some king-eye fishing or something like that. I hadn't had any wildlife encounter directed at me, but I have had an accident with a wildlife, and that was a moose. And I believe that was in 1978 or so. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Really? So did you hit a moose? I heard they tear up your car pretty good.
Yeah, I had an accident with a moose and it did some good damage to my car. That was before I moved down here to Anchorage. And
so up in Fairbanks?
well, I was leaving Anchorage, we was driving back, person and I, because my older brother, he was military, so they had my sister-in-law and the kids now, they had moved down here. So we was going back, it was, I think it was Labor Day weekend, that Monday, I believe, we were driving back. And up in Paxton, on the other side of Glen Allen, Paxton, Alaska. I think it was 5 miles south of Paxton. Moose just come out in the road and I hit brakes and could not stop. Yeah.
Do you think it's interesting, you know how you're hearing more about bears roaming around the neighborhoods, and I don't remember hearing about it as much say 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but it's now you hear about little black bears walking through the neighborhood. You've never had an encounter with one?
No, I haven't, but that's interesting, but with the bears and things, I think it's more, and a lot of neighborhood too, they had built new subdivision, and that's kind of was Baptist a long time ago. So once they come out of hibernation, they can smell. They got that keen scent of smelling, and that's why they do come back to a lot of those areas. But we do have a lot of them. They need to move some of them out. We got a lot of young ones around. So.
What do you do in the fall?
In the fall? I go inside, play basketball a lot, plus my little part-time work I do. Keep my driveway clean at the house with snow. It's gonna snow. I get a good workout, shoveling that snow at the house, and just trying to stay healthy, try to eat well, stay fit, get some exercise.
Now, Percy and Willie are brothers, and Percy mentioned that he plays basketball too. Now, do y'all ever go head to head, or did you ever go head to head? I'm just curious, who's the best basketball player?
Well, occasionally we do. About a week or so ago, within the game, because it's 10 people on the court, and majority of the time we kind of play opposite of one another, so we have to guard one another, but we try not to make it, if we have to guard one another, we try not to make it every time down the court that I gotta guard you, you gotta play defense on me, so usually we're gonna sneak out the way so somebody else can move in.
Oh, so you don't have to post up against each other, is that why?
Yeah, we try to find a way sometimes to just, kind of get out the way of one another so I can do my thing and you don't have to be guarding me, and usually the vice versa is the same way with him. But we gotta make it look good too.
So you try to keep the peace, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you two have never had to go head to head, like, you know, one-on-one contact with each other on the basketball court?
Yeah. Yeah, we did that growing up and around the house. Matter of fact, in our older age, from time to time in our backyard. We were around 35. We get out there and play ball, and with him being left-handed, I'm right-handed. So we are really head-to-head, because there's left hand against my right hand. That's his strong hand, and my right hand is my strong hand. Mm-hmm. So yeah, usually he blocked me, and I come back and block him. So yeah.
Does it get pretty physical sometimes? So you're pretty competitive, right? Both of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we bump one another, but one thing about it, we don't make it too physical, so we could have to start getting attitude with one another. No, we try to stay away from that. Because he know me and I know him, so we try to stay away from. If it gonna get too hot, we just might as well stop the game. So we don't do that. We done rolled up now. We big boy now. In the younger days, yeah. It'd be like, all right now, okay. Yeah, we started looking at one another. So, but no, we don't take it that far, you know. So we on the same team. So usually we playing against one another, but yeah. We would not take it that far.
That's cool. Yeah. What about in the wintertime? Do you get out in the wintertime and participate in any outdoor activities, indoor?
Well, the most winter activity is football. I do occasionally go to football game, high school football around here. We do have snow. It's cold out there when they're playing, so I go to that. So, yeah.
What would you say is the best time of the year for someone to come up here if they're thinking about visiting for the first time? What is there like a time of the year you would recommend? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, usually I would say in the summertime, especially if you're coming up from a southern state where it do not get that cold, but now the southern states are getting a lot more bad weather in the last 3 years, so they are colder. But if they want to visit Alaska, I would request them to come up in the summertime, because you got all this daylight, you can see everything. I mean, it's not that cold. I mean, you can get around, drive, transportation. It's just better all the way around. In the wintertime, the roads are slick at times. Sometimes you get that first snow. Vehicle drive over the roads and streets, and it make it real bad for people to travel. So the best is you want to drive too. Yeah, come in the summertime.
And what I was saying, or what I've been sharing on the channel, is that it's been unseasonably warmer this year. The summer was a lot hotter, and then we're getting rain in November, and that's not the norm.
No, rain this time of the year. No, a few years back, no, we did. We had snow. We had snow for Thanksgiving. Back then, a couple years ago, we used to have that Great Alaska Shootout, the basketball tournament. And when those guys come up, they go snow sledding all the time. So now, we don't have any snow. It's raining now. Thanksgiving just passed 2 days ago. So, yeah. They used to love it. Some of the guys from cold states, so they were familiar with the snow sledding, but from Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama team, Mississippi, something like that. No, they not familiar with all that snow, so hey, that was new to them.
Yeah. So how do you deal with the excessive darkness in the wintertime?
You know, I had that question a lot. I still have it. Matter of fact, I had somebody that asked me, a friend from down in Tennessee asked me about this 2 weeks ago. Me, I don't have any problem with it. I kind of wish that we had a little more daylight, but going to sleep, getting up, doing what I need to do is not a problem to me.
And what about the excessive daylight in the summertime?
The daylight in the summertime is still not a problem to me. When it's time for me to go to sleep, I can go to sleep. Time for me to get up, I can get up. I do not have to put no blankets or nothing at my window. I know a lot of people put quilts and things to make it dark in their house so they can go to sleep. The sunlight is bright at 11 o'clock at night. So I do not have any problem with anything like that. I'm flexible. Well, we don't have a whole lot of stars come here like in a lot of other states. It's not like hot Atlanta. But we do have a lot of stars that traveling through. It could be coming from Korea or Japan or something. And a lot of times they do stop in and we get to see what we call a piece of a concert. Like back here a few months ago, we had Keith Sweat, and he was in town.
Did you go to that?
Yes,
How
I
was
did.
it?
I thought Keith Sweat did a good job. He was in
He's
town.
a great entertainer.
Yeah. The other, I can't think of his name now. Genuine was here, and they had them girls, them kind of heavy-set girls with Keith Sweat. Oh, then there one other. I can't think of her name, but she was here. She from Maya.
Oh, Maya.
Yeah, Maya was here. Yeah, I can't believe Maya got 40 years old or something. Yeah, she was in town too, so they tore it up to me. I really enjoyed it.
That's cool.
I would say again, it's so diverse, and coming from the South, which they had made a big change down there now. But by being so diverse, you got to meet people from all over the world. You got to make new friends, meet new, older men and ladies that I can probably call them dad or mom. That would make it really good. I got a lot of older friends. I enjoy living here because when I moved up, I was coming to try to get my career started. I needed to do something, and once I still was young, I didn't want to wait too late before I got started, and all that happened here, so hey, I don't have nothing but love for Alaska.
And how do your family members feel about you living up here? I know you've been here for a while, but do they ask you like, how could you live there for so long? Or, have you had people come up and visit you or?
Yeah, we had a couple of, some niece and nephews came up, and it's been a long time ago now. But yeah, I get that question a lot. My auntie now, they like ready for me to move. When are y'all gonna move? Y'all done been there a long time. It's cold there. How do y'all make it? Well, hey, you just have to put your mind into it, put your heart in it, and other people make it here. It's cold, so hey, I think I know how to survive too. So
just layer up.
Yeah, layer up. That's it.
So would you say Alaska is your permanent residence?
Well, I live here longer than I lived anywhere else. Mm-hmm. I come here young. I've been here over 40 years. I'm thinking if once I move out, I will come back and visit from time to time. I would say, if you're thinking about moving to Alaska, yeah, I think everybody at least should come here and live at least for a year, 2 or 3, just to see what Alaska's all about. Because you can come here and visit here, which that is good too, but that's just for a short period of time. But if you do come and visit here, you're here for a month. Some people stay 2 months. But you come and live and stay for 2 or 3 years, you can really get to know this state and see what it's all about and what it have to offer. And that's the reason I stayed, because as a young person, Alaska had a lot to offer me, and I'm glad that I stayed. Oh yeah, I had 2 bad accidents in one car, and and I had it fixed each time. First time when I hit the moose in it. First time I hit the moose, then years later, once I had moved down here, a car turned in front of me and just tore up the front end real good. Just threw the barrier out of the car, and I had it fixed again, which that was one of my favorite cars. Electric 225. And y'all know about the deuce in the quarter, that's what we called it. Deuce in the quarter. So I kept that car, it was a classic. I kept it for 22 years before I got rid of it.
It's a delight for me. It is.
So I no longer have it now. But being here in town, being in Alaska, which I like to drive, and I have lived in 3 different cities here. Current one is Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Delta Johnson. And there's times I would hit the road and drive 8 hours, 350 miles to go visit some people or some of those places. So I kind of like doing that, I hadn't did it in 8 years now, drove back up in that area. But other than that, I would say I do love Alaska. I do like going out visiting the family every year, summertime, a few times in the wintertime, Christmas, Thanksgiving, fall of the year, spring of the year, a couple times I went out. But mostly it's summertime for me. So, but Alaska is good to me. I have to say that.
Nice. Well, that was really good. Thank you so much.